Hello everyone, this is the Maverick Doha, and you know what? Honestly, I feel like I got scammed by A-Main Hobbies. It's the good stuff, gotta have it. It's getting cold, we need the bigger thermos out here. So this is the Maverick Doha. A-Main Hobbies. Maybe it's not fair to say scam, but I don't appreciate the marketing thing. They had this thing on Facebook and said, this is so popular that they can't keep it in stock. So I went ahead and said, go ahead, email me when it's back in stock. It came in stock and here it is. So in preparation for the video, I went to go online to look up some specs. It's not there. So this is made by HPI Racing. So I went to the HPI website. It's not there. They've discontinued it. And I'm like, why even do the video on something that you really can't buy? I mean, I looked, there are a few places that still have it. I looked at A-Main's return policy and I have to pay the shipping back. And for like a $70 RC, I'm gonna spend $30. I'm gonna spend half as much to send it back. So here it is, the Maverick Doha. So we're gonna go ahead and take a look at it. If you're interested, I'm pretty sure you know, so there's still some hobby shops that have it. But I got this. I thought it might be a good kind of like, we're heading into Christmas time, a good affordable RC to get the kids. Well, maybe you can still get it if you can find it. But here it is. So we got 25 kilometers at 16 miles an hour, 120 scale, four-wheel drive, water resistant, pre-painted LED lights, ready to run. Has a battery and charger, off-road, blah, blah, blah. So, I mean, all in all, I looked at it. It didn't look like that impressive, but people in the comments said they absolutely love these things, so I figured, why not? So we got coilover shocks. I believe these, yeah, I'm 100% sure these are friction dampers. Aluminum chassis top deck. Oh, a combo, speed and receiver. That's, well, I mean, I guess what you expect for a low price. Hinged body, who cares? Metal drive shafts, LED lights. Howl about it, Maverick. Okay, I think we will howl about this. Thank you for discontinuing it. Where's my knife? So you get one transmitter. I can already tell you now, this does not feel very nice. This is dug into my hand. This is very, very short. So from what I remember reading, I thought it says something about there was a light feature on here. Maybe not. This is just really, it feels, even sounds cheap. Does have a decent foam grip, has decent feel to it. Just for me with larger hands, it doesn't feel good. It uses 3 AAA batteries, which, believe it or not, A-Main actually did send these to me. And I thought these were rechargeable, so I pulled them out of the package, stuck them on my charger, and was wondering why I was getting an error thing flashing. So no, these are just AA alkaline batteries. So don't do like me and try to put them on your charger. So this does take 3 AA batteries. It has a throttle trim and a steering trim. So there you go, basics. You really don't need anything more. Like I said, for me, I have larger hands, so this doesn't fit very well. I don't really care for the transmitter. Like I said, it feels cheap, sounds cheap. The whole kit and package is cheap, and you know, probably designed more for kids, so this should hold like and fit in their little hands just fine. So we got a parts bag, got a screwdriver, extra body clips, a little wheel clip, and a USB charger. I really don't recommend using these. If you know this all you have, it will get the job done, but I'd really just recommend like a higher quality charger if you have one to get the job done. One quick start guide, basically owner's manual, has you some basic stuff about the RC, and then way here in the back, what I like to see is a breakdown of all the parts. So if you ever break something and you need it, there you have it. Now, A-Main still does have parts available for this. It is, they are listed on the website, but you can't buy the RC. So the tires, bigger sidewall here on the outside than on the inside, but they need to do that to space it to fit around the suspension components. But it gives it an authentic look. It's kind of a very hard rubber. No foam in there, no direction, no name. Anything very rigid on the sidewalls. doesn't feel like it has the most traction. So maybe that'll be good on something small here. But we do have a metal chassis, Phillips hardware, which I guess, you know, I'm fine with, because as an entry-level car, most people don't have a lot of hex stuff laying around, and you probably do have Phillips laying around. So there is a provision here for droop screws, and the arms have a clearance, have a hole for a droop screw, but there is no droop screw. So it feels like we have a good amount of flex in the control arms here. So it's not captured, it's just a screw that goes through here. We do have CVDs in the front and a dog bone in the rear, all metal drive cups. Let me check the inner drive cups. Sometimes they tend to cheap out there. Yeah, those do feel like, yeah, that's plastic. Why would you do that? Why do you have a plastic out cup on the diff? That just, that's kind of cheap. So, and we have plastic hexes here, which is nice. Sometimes these cars just have a pin that has to lock into the wheel, and that's just a real pain to work on, to try to get any of that lined up. Oh, it's actually nice that we actually have, looks like, okay, so it's clearance. This little thing's ovaled out here, and then we have our bearings right there. So that's nice. Sometimes even too, you got a pin behind that. But towing camber's not adjustable, and I'm fine with that. It's just a little basher. It's not a racer, so we don't need any of that. Looks like we got a decent bumper on the front. Oh, a basic wheelie bar here in the back. We do have a back tire, which I don't know how you get out without disassembling the whole body. We have some accessories here on the roof. They're not usable or anything. It's just there for decoration. And we do have 4 lights up here. Now, I do like the color scheme. I like the gray and the blue. This is like something I wanted to do on my my Rollarlo rally car. I wanted to do like this color scheme. It does look good. So we have 2 body clips here. Body folds up. Look at this. This is really nice. Full cage. I wish somebody like maybe Traxxas would pay attention and look at that. That's really nice. It's really nice that the whole thing is supported. It actually feels pretty strong. And then so no quick disconnect for the lights. I think that's also a nice thing. So our battery is already installed in here. Let's see what we got here. So it is a 600 milliamp hour lithium ion battery, and I've actually made a connector. I bought a connector that goes here, and I made it to like a little IC3 connector, so I can use like my little Spectrum charger. So if you're wondering how to charge something like that, up here, like I mentioned earlier, a little 2-in-1 receiver ESC, a 370 brushed motor with a heat sink, and a very tiny little servo. So we do have a dual bell crank steering system in here. That's nice. Metal drive shaft running down the middle. The wires to the servo really close to that drive shaft, so that's a little concerning because sometimes these drive shafts tend to wobble. So we do have very, very cheap shocks. It looks like they don't even give you any clips for a preload, actually. So there is no preload adjustment to set on this thing. It doesn't thread at all. I don't believe. I don't see anything that threads. Yeah. So there's nothing. So it's one and done. These shocks, they are what they are. There's no adjustment unless you have some clips laying around. I thought it said something about you could adjust the ride height somehow, but I just don't see where that's even possible. Unless something's missing in this box, but I do not have any type of... Well, anyhow, yeah, there's no way to adjust any of the preload. It didn't come with clips. I thought I saw it, but A-Main doesn't have it listed anymore. This is interesting. So we have a single like I-beam for a control arm up here on the top. Guess that's all right. Looks like it should be all right. Nice good amount of flex in all the parts, which is what we want to see. We want to be able for this thing to absorb hits. You don't want it too soft to where it's gonna bounce and it just won't handle very well, but you want some flex in here. And really nice, we got a nice steel center brace over here on the top, what they call the double deck design. So we got metal chassis here, plastic guards here on the side. We have plastic diff cases, and this thing's supposed to have 3 diffs. I can see right there in this diagram is direct drive. There's nothing, it's just a spur on the pinion. Oh man, maybe I'm losing my mind. Maybe I'm seeing stuff sheesh. I could have sworn the Traxxas rally car said it was direct drive too, but then somebody pointed out that it said center diff. It actually said direct drive center diff. And then when you look at the picture, and I could have sworn that the picture when I looked at it showed direct drive. But now it shows center diff, so I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, but anyhow, body pins, especially if you're making this for kids, I really would like to see this tethered. Why not tether it? Kids are going to be probably really bad at losing those things. Yes, it's nice that they give you an extra pair, but so you got some drivers up in here, got some drivers there. No detail to them, absolutely nothing. They didn't even try to. Well, I guess the visors there look like they maybe have a little bit of. That's about it. So we got some dudes up in there driving the RC. So, well, guys, you know the deal. I'm going to go ahead and charge up the battery. We're going to take it out there, see how fast it runs, see how good it jumps, and just see how good, and give you an honest review of the little Doha basketball. All right, man. See you out there. All right, we're going to see how this thing handles a ramp, especially with these. Look how bouncy it is. But it ain't too bad. Jumps all right. Really wouldn't buy this thing for jumping, but you could certainly have some fun with it. Oh, these pine needles are absolutely horrible. They're horrible on the big RCs. It's really horrible on the small one. See, the small RCs have a problem with the weight needed to try to stick the landing. There we go. So all looking at it go, it's not doing too bad through the pine needles in the grass. It's a bit bouncy, but it's doing it. It's fine. Given the price point, you're gonna make some sacrifices here. All right, let's get out of these pine needles. All right, let's see how it does here in the parking lot, because I know everybody's gonna have a parking lot or something to run in. Pretty fun. It's making these sudden turns for some reason. I'm not really a fan of this transmitter. There's a lot of spring pressure here. A lot of spring pressure. Not liking how that feels, let alone the fact that it's kind of tiny. What is going on here? Making these sudden turns. So what the hell? What the hell's going on here? Yeah, it's just wanting to friggin' make these wild ass turns. Doesn't make any sense. What the... Oh. Something broke over here. Something broke. Oh, look at that, man. The damn... Something with the diff here. The diff's all jacked up. God, look at this thing. The tire's unglued. What in the world? Well, see, the diff itself's not even turning. Wow. So, well, ladies and gentlemen, I usually don't do this on this channel, but let you make up your mind, and you still can. But to me, I really can't recommend this thing. It doesn't have enough power to have broken the diff. I have tires unglued, diff broken. This is probably why they discontinued this thing. I don't know. The little bit I drove in the parking lot seems top heavy, and it flipped over. The tires, I don't feel like they got a lot of grip. I had high hopes for it. It seemed like a decent RC. Lots of good reviews. People said they had fun with it, but from my experience, and this is just mine alone, these planes won't leave me alone, so I got to do the best that I can. So sorry about the noise. I've been trying to dodge them for like 20 minutes, and I'm just getting eaten up by gnats. Yeah, I think I'm going to contact A-Main and just see if I can't return this. I don't even want to try to fix it. I don't want to mess with it. It should not have broke. We didn't do anything. A couple of small jumps. I said, to me, it just doesn't have the power to have already broken something. But there you have it. If you still want to buy one, good luck to you. I know there seem to be plenty of people that were happy with these. But my experience from my review, I'm not happy at all. It should not have tires coming unglued and a diff breaking on a little brushed motor system. So, I don't know. There must be a reason that they discontinued these things. Maybe they were just issues. They had problems with them. So take that for what it is. I'm going to see if I can't return it. All right, everyone. Links down below if you want to help the channel. Buy a t-shirt, coffee cup. If you shop Amazon, start at my store. Buy whatever you want. Or you can go in the RC store and find some of the stuff that I use, my tools and stuff like that. Greatly appreciate those of you that do that. And if you're shopping A-Main, Tower, and all that, oh, the bugs. Please use my affiliate links. Helps me out to buy these cars, to bring this content to you. All right, everyone. Appreciate the support. Thanks for watching. See you next one.